Hello, this is going to be a collective reading for March 2025. This is like a little bit after the eclipse, or I don't know the date. I never know the date. But I think we just had a full moon. Couldn't have been that long ago. It's been snowing. I love it so much. I want it to be a little bit festive. It's about to be Aries season in a minute. And it's snowing. Well, I mean, I guess it does kind of snow in April and shower and stuff like that. What do we have for the collective spirit? Rest and rejuvenation. Rest and rejuvenation. Got more on my table now. We're going to use this chair and this height. I feel like when I stand up, though, too, I get the most of. So, man holding a heart. So you might be expecting a gentleman, or I'm speaking to a masculine, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this is someone who has some feelings. And I feel like he wants to offer this heart to someone. But I think that you need a chance to rest and rejuvenate first from something else. Or maybe you've rested and rejuvenated already from giving your heart. 5th chakra. The throat. So something needs to be said, but somebody is needing to rest and rejuvenate. This is definitely giving me like the retrograde planets going over things, yin and yang. The masculine and the feminine coming into yourself. The masculine becoming more balanced in his feminine energy, maybe. I like it. Patience. I don't like that 3 of them came out though at the same time. But I like patience. I wanted to keep it. Door to value. Definitely giving me what this whole cycle has been about. Blossoming abundance. I love it. I definitely feel like somebody is coming into balance with themselves, their masculine and their feminine energy. Somebody is learning how to rest, how to take breaks, how to rejuvenate. How much better you are when you do that. These little tarot cards are real different, so I'll probably show you a lot, but you'll see. I love them though. I don't know if I'm going to use both decks though. I might. I don't know how this gold deck is going to show up. Is that going to be too... Let me see. Is it too... I think it's not too bad. I'll use that one next with to clarify for these. Because these are funky, but I want them to be clarified with the normal pictures. But I love this deck so much. It's 2 decks like this, but you'll see. I nicked myself when I was doing my nails. I feel a little bit tense, but I feel like a lot of I feel like there's already been a lot of release, but you know how like when you go to like get body work and you know something is tight, they work it out, it gets a little bit looser, and then you feel different knots in different parts where you didn't feel it being tense there before because you were all the way tensed up. But as it gets looser, you start feeling, you know, more of where the actual tension and stuff is coming from, and you start, you know, and then when you loosen that up, it might happen again, or it might be all the way, you know, all them kinks might be rubbed out. But I feel like that. I feel like a lot of pressure, but I feel like it's like getting deeper. It's just the surface, basically. Might need to put on some menthol, something with some menthol. I like to use this eucalyptus oil, eucalyptus and lavender that I like to mix. And you gotta like, I usually when I do that I put like 3 sheets down, like flat. I mean, finish it with a couple. I usually wear like to use like 2 flat sheets too, but underneath I put 3, and then I use 2 on top because I like to put the stone part on top of my heat pad, and then I put that shit on there. My whole bed, and it's like I gotta change clothes. Like I try to wear like sweats because I gotta change clothes like 2 or 3 times. Getting all that tension out of your muscles and stuff like that. I mean, I'm telling you, the body is what holds everything. That's why when you feel pain in certain areas, it's so important to be in tune with your body. Is the all-knowing part of you. I'm telling you, the body is that's why when you go into meditation, you're like this because you're going into your body. You're looking into yourself. That's why you close your eyes and you kind of like focus, because it's like looking inward. You're turning that eye on yourself. Listening to your body, listening to where you feel pressure, where you feel pain, and then knowing where those certain parts of your body, who they're correlated. A lot of parts of our body are correlated with certain family members. They have, your hands are ruled by Gemini. What does Gemini rule? Communication and stuff like that, and you know, relationships with people, and you know, stardom even. There's so much that Gemini rules. So if you start having issues with your hands, I want to even say like your arms, maybe up to here or something like that, because I feel like anything after with all this, that's Cancer. That's Cancer, all your back, your lungs. That's what we've been having COVID. And I told you Cancer represents the Black Mother now. I don't know if I posted that one. Man, I'll be going in and I'll be thinking, man, I need to just post them. But, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. But I have to get it out. It makes sense, though, once you really, like, wait a minute. Huh? Yeah. Shit is crazy. Your body is all-knowing. Your body is the gift from God. Your body is made in the image of God. That's the only thing you got. that is like God, okay? Do you understand? Is your image. It's a lot to it though, because your body holds everything. So when you give yourself a kidney cleanse, you will start feeling fearful, and a lot of your fears will start coming up, because that's, your kidneys are connected to your root chakra, and that's where all the about your family and stuff like that. But if you don't get in there and clean it out and face those things at some point, then man, they don't come up until you start having problems in those issues. You want to be in a position where, like I was when I first wanted to do my spiritual journey, where I was totally able to, if I didn't need to work for, so I could go within and really do the work. And that shit was crazy. It was more in there than I ever could imagine. And there's more to come. And just like I'm saying, it's the surface of things. We have an Empress in reverse. This is crazy. I just said that Cancer is the mother. Look at this card. They turned Cancer into the mother. Used to be Scorpio. I was saying that, and I didn't post it. I think I was saying that in one of the fixed signs readings, that I was saying that I feel like they got us flipped, because Cancer and Libra, neither one of those signs were original signs. It was 10. It was the 10, and then I think at one point it was 13 to bring in the healer, and that's Ophiuchus. So you need to bring in the healer because the Cancer got put in there, and then the bionic woman, the false woman. See, Libra is the only sign that's not anything natural, and it's not saying anything about Libras, but it is in a way. Not what it sounds like though. None of these energies are evil or bad or anything. It's just how they came about, and you got to know the makeup of it. Libra is the only sign that has no, it's mechanical, it's tech, really. It represents Athena. It represents the goddess of war, covert war. Who? It represents the witch, too. And that's because you got to stay balanced. And if you go over here, then, you're too sweet, and you go into a negative Virgo energy. And if you go over here and you're too not balanced, and you can become a very negative Scorpionic dark feminine energy. But that's because Scorpio is so dark, it's been abused. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio, when you think about Scorpio, is the only sign that has been 3 different things. It's been a snake. It's been a fucking eagle. Scorpio was the most high. And then it was demoted to a snake, put on its belly, right? Right? Because the snake had wings at first. And then they always have the eagle and the snake together in Egypt. So it was put on its belly. And then it was made into like a scorpion to hide and, and kill itself off. And that's what Beloved is about. Oprah and Thandie Newton. Beloved was Thandie. She's the light-skinned daughter who has the long hair. And the masculine ends up lusting after her. And makes the mother jealous, and that's kind of what they've done. See, it's the story of us. It's the story of playing the light-skinned girl against the dark-skinned girl, and making the dark-skinned girl, who is the mother, black bile. I keep telling you, making her dark with envy, green, the wicked witch. And then she's a scorpion. She's gonna kill. She's death and rebirth, and she's that, but now she's in a darkened state because they've separated her, just like a Democrat and a Republican, with Libra, with tech. They've divided her. Same thing with Sekhmet and Hathor. They were the same goddess, and somehow they were divided. When Sekhmet became, uncontrollable, then they separated her cow goddess, Taurus, Towerwet, and who is also the hippopotamus goddess, and Hathor, the cow goddess. She's Taurus, like Taurus, but Toeris, Taurus, the Great Spirit. And then, like I always say, Great Rising, Great Spirit. Then we have the other side, which is the lion. That's Sekhmet, and she's and that's why I was saying before, I'm saying this for a reason, because I'm about to show you this card. Oh my God, I can't believe what I'm saying. Let me show you this card in a minute. I can't. This is crazy because it's Taurus. It's the Empress. But I'm going to show it to you. So they make, and I'm talking about Taurus and Scorpio, and they're opposites, right? Y'all, wait till you see this card. The Empress is death. I promise you, the shit that I'm telling you is not a lie. I know what I'm talking about. I really did the work, and it was hard. And to watch everybody put these rituals into play. Now they got Wicked out, with the main character being a black woman who is jealous, and she's the Wicked Witch. I mean, I guess it comes into whatever, but she's like basically being saved by Isis, you know, who is just, oh, she's so perfect, and oh, so, you know, get the fuck. Like, I'm telling you, it's this. Scorpio, this is a story of astrology. So in astrology, the wheel is about taking over Ethiopia. Cetus, Andromeda, Cassiopeia was the queen of Ethiopia. And she sacrificed her daughter, Andromeda. She was the beauty. Taurus, the Empress. You guys, like, I be trying to tell you, and then even in the stories, they have it flipped, but I think that has just been happening over and over again, and just like it's the yin and the yang, the Messiah comes back as a man, next time he comes back as a woman, next time he comes back as a man, next time he comes back as a woman, just like there's Taurus, that's feminine. Then there's Gemini, that's masculine. Then there's Cancer, that's feminine. You know, it takes turns, because no one of us can relate to all of us. You see what I'm saying? And I think they come in different races as well, because they come to understand, to have an understanding about what's going on in the environment. And if they can't get past it, then there's no judgment. And that's what they're trying to do right now with sacrificing the bull. God. And they're using the black woman to do this. They're making you evil, mean, unworthy. And then they're going to bring in, and they always show, they kind of replace the mixed black woman with a Mexican girl. Because she's also mixed, but she just chooses the father. It's like Dominican Republic in Haiti. It's like the Haitians believe, and that was in The Exorcist, the new Exorcist that came out. And The Exorcist is about Pazuzu. And it was a Haitian girl and a little white girl. I mean, that shit right there was deep. Because it's exactly what, and they wanted you to be unworthy. And I don't know if you noticed that, well, the Venezuelans are being outed about a lot of things, but they're trying to blame a lot of stuff on the Haitians when you don't really hear anything that they've done bad, except for you hear about the cats. I mean, but, you know, people haven't been acclimated to the culture, then they're gonna, and especially if they're just being thrown out, they're gonna do the things that they're used to doing that make God hear them, so that their situation can be better. So in my opinion, I don't feel like the Haitians were supposed to be, I mean, but you gotta, I feel like there's a remnant with Haiti. There's a remnant there. So you got, I think the Empress was in reverse, I'm not sure. But this Empress with this death, and then look, she's got the wheat because she's the harvest. And she's been sacrificed, y'all. That's what that is. That's what I'm telling you. We're not just doing it. It's on Christmas, but again, I just said the feminine and then the masculine. And what they're doing, because it's the Father, you know, Jesus says, Father, why have you forsaken me? He realized too late what the problem was. The Father, just like in Mother, is sacrificing the mother and the son. So she's sacrificing, he's sacrificing. She's the harvest. She's why we haven't had reparations, because we are putting these rituals into play for them. It's going to end, though. It's in prophecy. Can't believe that came out. That man holding that heart. I don't like it. I feel like, we'll see. I think it came out in reverse. Justice in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. Look at the Justice card. It's the Strength card. See? Because they're related in the tarot. I love these cards so much. But Libra also represents strength and beauty, right? Because strength is about Beauty and the Beast. So I love that they're here. And I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes strength is 11 and sometimes it's 8. Sometimes justice is 8 and sometimes it's 11 in some tarot cards. I mean, if you have a whole lot of decks, you should notice that sometimes they're flipped. You know? Because, again, it's the two feminines that were split. It's that Sekhmet and then the Hathor energy. And that Libra, you know, it's Virgo and Scorpio, but it's also Leo and Taurus. It's crazy how it's, oh my gosh. But anyway. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune has, it's like the magician. So somebody has done some magic to put their fortune back in reverse, in the upright. Somebody has worked their magic, and I feel like it's the Empress. Maybe a Libra, or a Taurus, or a Sagittarius. I love it. I feel like an Empress had to, oh, this is giving me like Jesus, like Mary. She runs off to the wilderness and she is helped by the natives. And that's when they say Jesus went to India, the country, you know, and that's where he learned the secret teachings. But he didn't join a group. He stayed, he had his own group, but then they fucking turned on him. They were the ones that turned on him. So it's your people that are closest to you. It's said that for a reason. It's a man holding a heart. Let me tell you what happened with Judas, and what I always say, that using our love as a weakness is because that's how Judas turned on Jesus. He kissed him. So that they were like, okay, so how are we gonna know which one is Jesus? And Judas was like, well, the man that I walk up to and hug and kiss. Like, so I'm happy to see you. That's Jesus. That's what the kiss of the scorpion is. It's a reason why they use that. I keep telling you guys, the scorpion is what? The divine feminine, the dark mother. It's the kiss of the scorpion. So in Game of Thrones, the Dragon Queen, what did he do to her? She was so relieved. She thought that all of her problems were solved. She was marrying John Smith. He's the same one that came over and was with Pocahontas. John. Okay, we're talking about the black mother that had to flee because her brothers were trying to kill her. This shit is over and over. This is in so many stories. It's Dinah with the sons of Abraham with the 12 tribes. I had a sister named Dinah, and they took her legacy, and she fled, and that's what they came in the brotherhood looking for her because they want her legacy. I mean, it is a mess, y'all. I mean, it's been happening over and over again. And because we are symbolically giving up our harvest, giving up your firstborn, symbolically your firstborn male is who gets the inheritance. And then you're giving up the Empress. Who's the harvest? So either or, you're giving up one of them. And that's what the weather is about too, because the harvest is about the rain, and the natives would rain dance for the rain to come down and bless their crops. Y'all, this is hoodoo. It's like, hoodoo to me is the closest to magic. I don't like that shit. I don't like any of it, but hoodoo, there's a way. There is a lane you can go down with hoodoo that is very powerful and very honest and beautiful. But you gotta, man, if your morals are out of control and you greedy and you don't know the basis behind things, because we're talking about plants and the roots and shit. Yeah, oh man. I said all that for a reason. I feel like this man holding his heart, you need to be careful. These cards are coming out for a reason. I feel like this was like this, though. The injustice came out and then the Wheel of Fortune. So I think that it ends with you alchemizing this, but as you having to bring your own justice by alchemizing all of this energy. Because this one is coming at you as that twin flame shit. He killed her. He's in her side, just like Jesus. Got pierced in the side. That's where John Smith hit Daenerys. In her side with the sword. The sword, y'all. I keep telling y'all, you gave him the right to kill you with the sword. It's like the symbology is everywhere. I've been going crazy. I have. Watching it and watching everybody just, I'm like, oh my God. They are. And it's Islam. And it's the bad side of it. It's the side that they got the goddess in that box, I feel like, or something. They got the goddess in the box because she's half jinn, so she's eternal. She doesn't die. And they got a part of her in there and they spinning it around like they spinning it just like the tarot community. We try to spin their story. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody get together and start spinning the same story. You're reading on the one person. You know, like, come on, get out of here. You're being revealed. Been revealed, though. It's just, all you're doing now is just coming out of the shadows. You don't even know it. So, you're saying, hey, me too. I'm part of it, too. The Eight of Swords. So let me show you this Eight of Swords. This is crazy because it's under rest and rejuvenation. And then you got the Empress in reverse. Now we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Look at this shit, though. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is the High Priestess. She's the one that been helping steal from this Empress, this whore, this lying ass society whore. She's part of a group and she is not supposed to be here. This is not her. This is not where she's supposed to be. She's supposed to be at the church. She's not supposed to be all abundant like that, like a queen. That's not her job. Is not to be all abundant like that. That's not her job. That's not her job. She's Pisces, so she's sitting, you know, in the place of Taurus or in the place of Capricorn or in the place of Virgo. That's why I love these cards, because it's people not where they supposed to be, you know? That's exactly how the energy is. These cards are way more accurate to me than the regular ones, because these are telling you what's happening now. That's why I tell you guys, you got to read the cards. You're up here reading their story, spinning their story round and round, the same story they want you to spin. Nothing that keeps you enslaved, you and your followers. Everybody's enslaved because you spinning their story. You got to spin them how they are. This fucking whore that is helping people traffic little girls and put medicines in people and experiment on people. She's the one taken from the Empress. Look at the Empress. She's dead. Scorpio. Death. The Empress. Come on, man. This shit is cold right here. I love these cards. And the other deck is like a little bit different too. But... y'all, this shit crazy. So we're talking about the Eight of Swords. Rest and rejuvenation. Usually the Eight of Swords means that you're trapped. You feel trapped mentally. But in here, it's mixed with the Eight of Wands. So this is people attacking you with the swords. Attacking you with the swords. This fucking Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Attacking this Empress. With the swords, though, swords are piercing. That's why she's in a death state, a sleep state. I was talking, that's what I always get off. Oh, it's giving me the Wheel of Fortune, too. How they'd spin around that box. That black box. Black rock. It came in as a black meteor. Venom came in as a black meteor. That's why I love these characters. I wear them for a reason, because they represent the black mother, the feminine mother. I am exalting her when I put these things on. And Carnage is her daughter, because Carnage came from Venom. It's his child. So they fighting each other. You know, they want us to fight each other. The native and the black, we are next to each other. But they got y'all doing this. You are siding with the people that are opposite of you, and it's keeping you weak. It's keeping you weak and without anything. And you got to stop doing it, because you're sacrificing your child, the daughter and the son. The mother and the son, actually, which is mixed. They're mixed. It's a native. It's an Indian. It's that kind of blood. That's what it is. That's why the red and the black are next to each other. It's the water and the earth. And when God was hovering over the waters, he said, let dry land appear. We come from each other. We're the same. We are connected. And they use black people to destroy the natives, which curses us. It hexes us. And this bitch right here is who's helping do it. Because they want part of your legacy. And they got you so down on yourself, you don't believe that you are all that. You don't believe, you say it, but you don't really believe it. Because if you believed it, you wouldn't behave this way. And I'm here to tell you and help you believe it again. Because if we're not strong, our men aren't strong. Now we got the Eight of Wands. We got the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So I like this one because it's more like the 9, you know, it's like the 9. But it's like these, that's why you need to rest and rejuvenate. It's like you're feeling you can't find a way out of this. You're feeling overpowered, you know, because the wands are power. But it's like you still standing with your eyes closed and blindfolded. Unlike the 9 of Wands, where he's you know, he's the wounded warrior. He's still, this one's cold-blooded. This one is like not even having a fight. This is like, reminds me of Neo when he put his hand behind his back and he was like, pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that one right there. That one's coming into their power. I'm so animated, huh? I know. I'm like a little boy. I am. I love all of this stuff. We got the Emperor. I don't want to take us too many. But I do want to show you the cards because they're so cute. Ace of Cups is regular. I think that means a lot too. It's like God is fixed. Maybe that's what that means. So now I'm gonna call the aces as fixed signs. So this would be Scorpio. Offering their love. You better run from that cup. Run fast. Shit, as fast as you could go. Shit. I'm just kidding. Scorpio. So the moon is kind of the same, but it's like, in this deck, it's the Lovers, but it's under the moon, so it's like sneaky, but in reverse, to me, this is like some lovers coming out, being outed. Here we have the Two of Cups. So that's, the Lovers is the Two of Cups, but look, it's like the Juggle card, the Two of Pentacles a little bit. It's like he's dropped one. And I don't know, the waters is rough. I feel like somebody got caught. And a lot of times relationships that are in the low can't survive once they're in the open. It's like too much. It's too wavy. The ship can't sail. It's just too rocky. That's why I was hitting in the first place. Sorry, I was very thirsty. I went hiking and I felt so good. I was like, I'm going to do a reading. I usually don't like to do readings like on the weekend. I try not to. But it feels so good. I want to get some good messages. So we got the Five of Pentacles underneath this fifth chakra. But I like this Five of Pentacles too. It's like they're all out in the cold together, rebuilding. So it's like, I love that. That makes me feel as if I'm just preaching to the feminine energy. But look, it's like, working together to get out of being put out of in the cold or something. This could be, again, like the native and the black people. That's what needs to happen. Shit, the natives and the blacks coming together to work together, because black people have been worshiping the god of opposite to them. The native people are the ones that are closer to who you should be worshiping, because we're side by side. Nobody is on top of each other. This is about Lilith and Adam. Remember, she wanted to be on top and he wanted to be on top, Look. She, side by side, the black and the red, they go together, and that's why black and red are the sacrifice colors too, because they're everything, you guys. And it's not just black people. You need to understand it's natives too. It's the Native Americans here now. And it's the natives everywhere. It's the natives in Canada. It's the natives in Africa. Shit, it's the natives that have kept loyal to the mother energy. Scorpio, to the high parts of Scorpio, is death. It is an aspect of death. But that's who we need to go to, are the natives. Because they haven't been in the matrix. A lot of them haven't been in the matrix. And as funny, I was saying, I think I said this before though, but I don't know if I posted it. But it's like, again, it's like Neo. It's like when Neo was by himself opposed to now, when he goes into the matrix, he got his boy looking at the computer and, okay, make it right. Make it. The natives, that's who's behind the computer for you now. Because they're outside the matrix, they're not in there. So they're able to, and I'm talking spiritually and stuff like that, this is what your spiritual family is supposed to be. But we're all so immersed in this now. That what's so beautiful about the natives and the indigenous tribes and groups is that they know we're supposed to come out of this and to them. And they haven't indulged in this just for when we come so that they could tell us how to live. Again, you know, because all this shit is going to fall apart. And it's going to be so much better when it does. At first it's going to be hard, but then once the earth, and then we're not going to die like that no more because we're not under a system that is our opposite. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Like, it's not that hard. And I don't think white people know like that. I don't think they know like that, but we're all intuitive. And I do feel like white people like the superior feeling. Who wouldn't? You know, who wouldn't? But it's not healthy for anybody because look at white and the snow and the ice, they represent the fire, but it's also phlegm. It's also sick. So the reason why there's sickness is because it's too cold. I mean, it literally, the elements go, the microcosm is a macrocosm in every way. There's no denying it. Once you know, you know. And there's no denying it. And you can see how they've been using us. And it's not that hard. We already know the cards. All you got to do is let your spirit guide you to the information and don't fight it. It's going to hurt. But that is part of that spiritual cleaning. It hurts. You gotta, when you clean, you need water. You gotta cry. The soul needs purifying. There's a scripture. I just sent it to a friend of mine. And he was telling me how his mom, you know, she's going through some things and how she's starting to seem like she's sad or whatever. And I said, because this is what we're supposed to do. Go over things. And, you know, there's a scripture, and I sent it to them. I forgot the exact, but you can look it up. It says, by sadness of the countenance, the heart is made stronger. It's made better. So this purification, when we let ourselves cry. Oh, and I think about men and how they haven't been able to be that way, to cry. It makes you better. It purifies your heart. So sadness, conviction, us knowing like, man, I fucked up, and taking that is so powerful for your growth spiritually and your spiritual strength, because your heart needs to be strong. A lot of times when these people are attacking you when you're going through spiritual warfare, or even when you're doing your little witchy shit, you need your heart to be strong, or else that motherfucker might kink out when something come back to you. I mean, jealousy. You know, all energy is dual. So the green is the heart. It's the growth. It's when things grow. It's when things are healthy and but it's also sickness. You know, green, that green, death green. You know, wicked and, you know, jealousy. It's the other side of the green that is abundant, blossoming, and abundant at the bottom. Look at the world. Nice. Storm warning. Oh, that's my girl. There go my girl. There go Taurus. The goddess. The motherfucking goddess, okay? I'm so extra. I know I'm a lot. I know it. But love me, and I promise I will love you more. I promise. So what I'm seeing here is that somebody has put this shit, this heart, man, this man, he don't got no, he don't got no control over this Empress. These warlocks trying to love bomb this Empress, trying to steal her energy for his hoes at the church. And, you know, fucking around with the church's money and all that bullshit. Yeah, no. She got her own wand. She got her vibrator or whatever. She good. She's gonna turn that wheel, okay? And rest and rejuvenate from all of this. And let me tell you, all you gotta do is know. Once you know and it's clear, you're like, are you motherfucking kidding me? And then you're like, and then you feel so much better. You start getting your power back. You start like Neo with his hand and the fucking bullets out of my face. Like, damn, it's so long. I'm sorry. I love these cards, though. I don't think I'm going to clarify because it's going to be too long. But we have the Page of Swords. He's normal. He is in the full, look, he's got the dog. He's the Fool, but he's the Page of Swords. So it's not too much different. And then you got the Six of Cups. But it's somebody putting into these cups. And they have a vision of something that they want to, I feel like, I'm sorry. I think it's better on this side. Yep. Resurrect something. See how he's putting the little seeds or the coins or whatever in the cup so that it can become, I think I did it too close. Or just trying to look at me. The lily. So that it can become the lily, which I think is supposed to be the mother. It's the lily. They got y'all this rose. They got y'all fucking running around with this rose, but roses really smell like boo-boo. The Knight of Pentacles. This is the Chariot. The dude that's on the Chariot. And he's in reverse. So there's something about this yin and yang. God, man. This is not a victory for Cancer, for the mother. It's not a victory. Look at the blood. That's not water, that's blood. That's also, I was telling in another freaking reading about the blood and how the water is supposed to get so bad. They say that it's going to be like coagulated blood. That's how dark, and we represent the water. That's how dark it's going to get. And I see the signs and stuff. So I've been telling you guys to get water before it gets like that. It's already bad, but it ain't like that. Once it gets like that, we're not going to be able to, it's going to stink. Like sewer, like sewage. Page of Pentacles underneath. This Page of Pentacles looks like the Page of Cups. So they're splitting the Pentacles. You know, this is a group working together. And then I just said the roses. That's so crazy. Look at this. Her cape. Got the roses and the skulls all over it. It's because that's against us. That magic, all of the magic in the Greek secret societies and all of that, that's that Isis. It's under Isis. Athena, that's justice. They put her in justice. And who? She is who? The World Health Organization. Because the owl, who is, you know, there's also a show called Doctor Who is a British show. It's very good. It's very telling as well. It's so long too. The seasons are long. Says it all in there. Time travel and all of this quantum stuff, because beauty and knowledge and wisdom is strength, is quantum. So they're having to undo the fabric of reality. These people, they want to live though. I have to say that. Shit. They care about life more than we do, and that might be our downfall. They want to live more than we do. We don't understand though. We just don't understand. So we got the King of Wands here, but this is usually the Emperor. And then we got the King of Cups here. I think this is hilarious. But he's the devil. If that ain't the truth, that is the truth. But we got the King of Cups here. I don't remember, was he in the upright or the reverse? I'm going to put him in the reverse because he's definitely a Scorpio or a Capricorn. Okay. It's just giving me what I was just talking about, because the person on the Chariot is supposed to be the Emperor's son. And he's in reverse. It's like the Emperor sacrificing his son. Father, why have you forsaken me? Yin and yang. It's because you so love the world. You know, you want to be able to split the waters and shit. Man, this shit is crazy. How it really is and how it's said. And Five of Swords in the reverse. He looks like an assassin to me. If I show you, it's going to take all day. But yeah, that's a Scorpio right there. That King of Cups with the devil. Or Capricorn. And it is giving me like what I'm talking about. And this is... See, this Page of Swords is also the Fool. The Fool card been in the dimensions. He'd been all through this yin and yang, all these little circles and portals and shit. He'd have been all through there. He know what the fuck is up. And he got his sword out. And his damn dog is ready too. He ain't left his dog out, damn it. Him and his dog. Damn, we got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. I like this card too because I gotta keep on. I'm telling you, I knew I was gonna get up. Look at this Seven of Swords. It's like the Seven of Cups. So it's all these attacks that are hidden and then came out. These attacks and stealing. People have been attacking you so they could steal, and it's been hidden. They've been attacking you hidden so you can't defend yourself and stealing from you. But you, underneath this door to value, it's in reverse. I feel like it was being revealed to you before you walked through this door to value. Yeah, that's Spirit having this. Empress is back. I love that this is coming out in the collective. Strength. Which is healing. And it's next to this devil. He can't fuck with her. And who is this in this strength card? This is funny because look, Justice is over here. Look, Leo ass is cheating. And she's over here with the damn Sphinx trying to plead her case. But it's still strength. Because if you think about it, what is the Sphinx? It's the lady, it's really a woman. The goddess. Oh my God, Hathor and Sekhmet is the Sphinx. It's the goddess head with the with the lion body, y'all. Also Aquarius. But Aquarius is the water bearer. So Aquarius is the masculine, the alpha masculine energy that is bearing the water. This is giving me very Aquarius. Because again, I keep telling you that it comes back female, male, male, female. And sometimes I feel like the feminine is born into the masculine energy. Because that's when the energy is the most balanced. Or the masculine is born into the feminine energy. Jesus was like Pisces or something. They say that he was Leo. But it's like the time, it was like Pisces, Aries or something. The timing it's too cold over there. So they say that it was more like Aries, Pisces. The star. And the star is normal. Except for she's the world card. So I think that says something too. The world card is the mother dancing naked, the naked woman with the lavender that always represents royalty, and the mother, and she's the star card. So it's the mother healing. Because, strength is here, excuse me. That's that thing that I'm supposed to hold my feet if I want to be suspended. Do I want to? It's like a battle. Because I feel like seeing the other cards with it is fun too. Maybe I'll do it another time. Three of Pentacles, I'm tired, shit. I had to get up and explain. And it's like, when it's pulls more out of you. I feel like the feminine is healing. All these things in Pisces that the feminine energy has been doing. It's like the swords is coming after it. The justice is in reverse, but somebody else is taking that energy, and because the justice is also feminine energy. All three of these. It's crazy. It's like the scales, the Virgo, that's the virgin. The High Priestess is supposed to be the virgin, but she's lying. And the Empress, which is Scorpio. In here, it's Scorpio, the death. But we're talking about that part of the sky. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be healing and strength. The strength and the healing after this, because the door to value is going to come in. That's going to give you confidence, your strength back, your Leo energy back, which is the polar opposite of the star. Once one part starts to get its power, the other part can't help but to get its power too. I feel like this is very balanced. This is very hopeful. Wow. I hope it has something to do with it, even if all women in the world hate me forever, but they get it together, it'll be worth it. So that's what I have, collective. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you next time. It's crazy that the fixed signs, the Earth, Aquarius, but it's also the world, which is the fixed. The strength is also, who did I say she was? Yeah, she's in the right card. He's not. He ain't cheating and shit because he is devil energy. You can cut him off. That's why you did the, see? Okay. That's what I got. And I will see you next time. Peace.